Hey, what's good, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. It's your girl Raina here. This reading is for Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising. And we're going to dive right into the reading, y'all. So we have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag. It looks like, a lot of y'all are going through a period in time where you could be emotionally, hurt, down. Maybe you took a loss. Or you feel like it may have been an outcome you didn't want and you just saddened by it, whether it be a job offering or a relationship. Maybe it didn't work out. Some of y'all are holding on to the past, which is stopping new happiness from coming in, new things that will make you happy. So it's kind of like some of y'all are ending maybe relationships with your friends, somebody, an ex, a soulmate, somebody in your soul group. Something is ending and you're feeling it. You're feeling that. Or you just stuck in the past. Because you wish things could have went a different way and they may have not. But when you're stuck in the past, you're not receptive to newness. You're not receptive to newness because you're blocking it. Because your heart is holding on to the past. So, I feel like a lot of y'all are going through that. Some of y'all also need to question what makes you truly happy. Are you always with your friends or need a man or need something to make you happy? Are you codependent on happiness? I feel like, maybe for some of y'all may do that and have outcomes or have expectations on how people should make you feel, bringing that happiness in your life. And when they don't meet those expectations, you get disappointed. And I feel like, especially with this Judgment, this Three of Wands, and this Queen of Cups, it's now time to free yourself from this. It's time to make decisions. It's time to make changes. It's time to allow the past to be the past. It's time to let go of the past. It's time to reflect, but reflect in a more higher understanding, because I feel like with the Three of Wands, that's talking about moving on. That's talking about letting the past go, moving on. Focus on your future. Focusing on your future. Focusing on preparing yourself for the future. But mainly reflecting on even the present moment. Reflecting on that present moment. Being in the present moment. And letting the past be the past. Being in the present moment. And also, preparing yourself for your future. But it's like you need to, emotionally, with this Queen of Cups, it's like you need to reflect on it. Reflect on your happiness. Reflect on your emotional well-being. Reflect on even your mental, emotional and mental health. Because you may not have gotten the outcome you wanted of a situation, and it's just bringing you down. It's like a depressive energy. Somebody from your past may have made a decision to move on, and you may not have wanted that decision. But it's kind of like, you know, some people have abandonment and rejection, issues. Like with this Three of Swords, that's about abandonment and rejection. And, you're not going to get everything you want. It's not going to work out in your favor all the time. And, it's about accepting it and accepting change. I know change is not easy. You can't just change like that. You can't just accept your life is happy one minute and then boom, some shit just happens and it's like, what? And you just sad. So it all this is about, it takes time. Time heals. Time does heal. But I think right now is this, with this Three of Wands and this Judgment, is now it's time to take action. It's time to start taking some action and doing some self-reflecting. on yourself, and being in the present moment. Most importantly, being in the present moment. You know, stop, you know, don't be stuck in the past. You know, see things from a higher perspective. See things, yeah, see things in a higher perspective. Because maybe you're confused about what happened in the past. You haven't accepted what happened in the past. And you need to see things from a higher perspective in order for you to move on. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like you separated from the one you love, or the one that made you happy, or you know, or you know, your spirit ain't even happy. You know, because of this, because of being stuck in the past, because of having disappointed outcomes, you know, disappointment, things not working out, you know. But it's for you now to take that rod, you see, with the 3 of Wands, and make a decision to go forward in your path, and take action, and ask yourself what actually makes you happy, and going towards that happiness. But also not rushing either. Being patient. That 3 of Wands just talks to me like patience, being in the present, but also being mindful of your future. But with this 3 of Wands, with its back turned, leave the past behind. Leave the past behind. And and take action for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this journey will be a journey by yourself so you can heal. You know what I mean? When you mixed up with a whole bunch of group of people, everybody's accounted for. But now it's time for you to heal and separate yourself from your soulmates, from the past, from these expectations that may have not been realistic. So now it's time for you to take this journey to heal emotionally, patiently. But I also see like two people, like one person moved on, and you're longing for that person. You want that person to come back. But I feel like that person made a decision to move on. Again, it was probably a abrupt ending, or you just wasn't expecting that outcome, man. It's just like now it's just time to move on, and and find your happiness elsewhere. Um, Not to sound like, you know, cold, but of course time heals. Time heals. It doesn't happen overnight. So, you know, that's what I'm seeing. But at the bottom of the deck, we got the Sun card. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom of the deck, we got the Sun card. And that's talking about happiness. That's talking about freedom. That's talking about prosperity. That's good news coming in. That's also, to me, a renewal of the ego. You know, confidence, happiness, abundance, prosperity, freedom from the old, and in with the new. So, you know, if you in this situation where you are heartbroken, down and out emotionally, happiness is coming. Happiness is definitely coming once you decide to take action. So, you know, that's what I'm getting in the cards, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.